Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2, and listen, Liverpool need a draw to win the Premier League against Tottenham, but we know that the Premier League is over and done with, so this game really had no bearing on anything whatsoever. I was a little bit surprised at the team selection. Number one, I was surprised that Rice started and played a full 90 minutes. We need him fit for the PSG game, and I guess our midfield options are pretty limited at the moment, but we need to wrap our best players in cotton wool right now. I was surprised to see that. I was surprised to see Sterling start over Nwaneri. Nwaneri should be getting these minutes, really. He's a much better player than Sterling. Sterling has no bearing on our future. Nwaneri does. Nwaneri's 17, and he has so much potential. Raheem Sterling is a bum, okay? He's at the end of his career. He was a great player, but currently he's a bum. And we saw that today. He did absolutely nothing. He did absolutely nothing on that right-hand side. I thought that Uncle played really well today. I've been hearing talk about, Arsenal want to extend his contract. I think that's a good thing. I saw a lot of people on Twitter after the Real Madrid game saying, sign him up. We need to renew his contract. And then those same people on Twitter today, when the contract talks are going on, and we're looking like we're going to re-sign him, saying, oh no, don't do that, it's a shame. And I really don't understand some of the people in this fan base. I really don't get it. He's quality. He's one of the best in his position, and we need to keep him. You saw today he was so press resistant, and that's something in the midfield that we need. Even if we get Zubamendi, we need somebody like Partey who can come off the bench and who can start a few games, who can be press resistant. We need that. So I'm all for him signing a new contract. I'm all for it. As far as the game, listen, we went up 1-0 through a set piece. Good delivery from Odegaard, great header from Kivior. It was a good start to the game. And then Palace equalized off of a corner. Eze with a beautiful volley. He hit it right into the ground. It went through all those bodies, and it hit the post and went in. Eze's quality. He's a really good player. And, then right before halftime, we got our second goal. Trossard. It was a good finish. It took a deflection, but I thought it was a good finish. And then the second half came, and we were pretty poor. I thought that we allowed Crystal Palace to get into the game. Saliba making a mistake that you don't really see that often from Saliba. We saw it against Real Madrid. We saw it again today. He can't be making these mistakes. He can't make these mistakes against PSG, or else we're going to get screwed. Mateta with a beautiful chip, and Raya was off his line. And I'm seeing people blaming Raya, but that's all Saliba's fault. You can't really blame Raya. Raya makes himself an option to receive the ball when we're being pressed. Saliba just completely gave it away, and we conceded. I do want to talk about Martin Odegaard. Besides that assist, that performance today was another stinker. Another absolute stinker. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's been dropping stinker after stinker, and I'm starting to get really worried. He's shown over the last couple of seasons how quality he is, but this season he's been really poor. And he needs to up his level in the Champions League. That's for sure. I thought Trossard, did well today. He was picking up pockets of space. He scored that goal. I thought Martinelli was poor, back to his usual self. There was a moment towards the end of the game where he had the opportunity to play Saka in for the winning goal, and his head was down, and he dribbled, and then his shot, it was scuffed, and it went wide of the post, and it hit the side netting. It was just horrible. And I thought his overall performance stunk. I thought it reeked, to be quite honest with you. As I said, Sterling, absolute bum. Absolute bum. We shouldn't be giving him minutes. We shouldn't have fucking signed him in the first place, okay? But we shouldn't be giving him minutes. He reeks. He absolutely reeks. I'm sick and tired of seeing him in an Arsenal shirt, okay? I need to see Nwaneri. I thought Rice was okay. He didn't really make much of an imprint on the game. I thought Partey was our best player today by far. I thought Kivior was our second best player. I thought he played really well. I thought Lewis Skelly was above average, but he wasn't his usual self. I thought Timber was fine. Saliba was fine besides that mistake, but that mistake cost us 2 points. So it is what it is. Listen, this game isn't important. This game doesn't mean shit. I saw PSG drew today too to Nantes, who are 14th in Ligue 1. So these games don't really mean much. It's about the Champions League game. It was good to see Saka getting some minutes. He had an opportunity where it was a great save from Dean Henderson. It was a shot that was rifled, and it was a great reaction save. But overall, I thought we were poor. I thought Palace actually, out of the two teams who looked like they could win the game, I thought Palace looked like the team that could have actually won that game. They had a chance through Sarr. It was a good block from Saliba towards the end of the game. They had another opportunity where a ball was whipped into the box, and it just evaded Mateta and Mitchell. But it's not good enough. It's not good enough. So, we need to step our performances up. Hopefully we do that. Hopefully our performance against PSG is a lot better than it was today. So, anyway, that's the match reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the play ratings. And I think our next game is PSG, so let's hope that we can do something. Peace.